Greetings, this is Doc Gallahan. The following is from the Queensgate Observer, Saturday, April 16th, 1853.
The Embassy's extraordinary aquatic encounter on the Ohio River. What lies beneath? While navigating the Ohio River aboard their trusty riverboat, the Embassy, Captain Ezekiel Beaumont and his intrepid crew were witnesses to a sight that shall undoubtedly remain etched in their memories for the rest of their days. On a crisp and moonlit night, the Embassy set sail from Queensgate, bound for the bustling port of Leyland. The crew of seasoned mariners were well accustomed to the many perils and marvels of the Ohio River. However, none could have foreseen the extraordinary spectacle that would greet them as they ventured downstream. Around the stroke of midnight, when the crew was engaged in their various duties, a commotion arose on the starboard side of the vessel. There, emerging from the inky depths, a serpentine, tentacled behemoth broke the surface with a thunderous roar. The crew rushed to the railings, every man's gaze fixed on this monstrosity. The creature, bathed in the silvery light of the moon, was unlike anything ever documented in the annals of riverboat lore. Its body, covered in slimy, iridescent scales, stretched the length of the riverboat. A grotesque cluster of sinuous, snake-like appendages extended from its sides and undulated through the water. These tentacles, resembling serpents, writhed and coiled with an eerie grace. Captain Beaumont, seasoned by years of navigation upon these very waters, recounted an unforgettable moment.
I commanded the crew to their stations and instructed the gunners to ready for action. Suddenly, time seemed to halt. A celestial melody permeated my thoughts, challenging my resolve as I witnessed my crew succumb to a trance-like state. We were immobilized, gripped by the unknown. The very night air was filled with a palpable sense of awe and dread. As the seconds turned to minutes, the creature continued its puzzling performance, its tentacles moving in and around us as if it were in search of something specific. Suddenly, as if breaking through the darkness of the night, I witnessed a single massive eye that seemed to fix its horrific gaze upon us with an ancient, unknowable malice. It was like gazing into the abyss of hell itself.
The Embassy remained anchored in place as the crew fought to free themselves from the monstrosity's horrific mental grasp. After a period that felt both fleeting and eternal, the creature gradually retreated into the dark depths, leaving the crew to cope with the encounter that robbed them of several hours of their lives. As dawn broke over the Ohio River, a crew member, young Tobias Wilkins, failed to report for duty. Wilkins was last seen shortly before the sea monster's appearance. His absence now raised troubling questions, and most disturbingly, the crew were left without a hint or clue to the young sailor's demise. Before setting sail back to Queensgate, as is a sailor's duty, the crew stood vigil for their fallen crewmate, with the captain giving a solemn eulogy.
I cannot fathom the manner of monster that snatched Tobias Wilkins from us. Always ready to serve with distinction, Wilkins possessed a kindness too pure to suffer such a cruel fate at the grasp of such a creature. It is our solemn obligation to venture forth with the grace of the Lord of the waters, swiftly bring justice to the fiend that stole our brother and invaded our minds. Never again shall we be caught off guard by the murderous monstrosity lurking beneath these waters. And as we pass this leg of the Ohio again, it shall be regarded as a tomb. It shall be regarded as a place of tragedy. Rest in peace, Tobias Wilkins.
The horrific sighting, witnessed by Captain Beaumont and his loyal crew, will undoubtedly raise questions about the uncharted mysteries that lie beneath the surface of our great rivers. Could this be the first documented encounter with a truly unique river monster? Or is the creature a harbinger of more profound revelations yet to come? Hey, this is the artist and writer behind Doc Callahan. If you're intrigued by my world building, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you like this article, I'm publishing 13 issues of the Queensgate Observer that begin to tell the origin of Doc Callahan's world. You can subscribe to the physical newspaper at patreon.com/DocCallahan or purchase single copies and much more at doccallahan.com. Thanks so much for your time, and take care.